たの顔を拝めたわね、ドクター。まったく、幸先がいいわ。
Okay, and we're live. Hey, what's up guys? James here. I gave some Arknights today. We are gonna continue with more story. Yeah, right now it's Lone Trail Rerun. Already finished that, so let's continue on with the story. Last time we left off, we were at 1415 and we just boarded the ship. I think it was. Halsey was isolated by seems to be Theresa controlling the ship. So yeah. Let's switch difficulty. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Continuing with more Arknights. The obsession of the past and let it drive you forward. Soul Husk ASPD increased and some enemies will differ. Is the Soul Husk again? I remember these enemies, man. Nice title spelling. You know that was done on purpose. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I don't think I've run into them. Well, if I haven't run into them, we'll find out, I guess. What's up, man? I mean, I guess. I don't know what's gonna show up, so let's just bring Wizard though and just call it a day, right? Where is she? Where is she? There she is.
私が死んだら、見舞金でみんなに焼きじゃがいもをおごっておいて。
Oh, wow, perfect timing. I've been wondering when you'd come to see me, Kelsey. You came too late. You missed the most beautiful moment. The first flower that died last night. Look at it now. It's full of vigor still. I see no difference compared to before. Exactly. It was born from the withering. In an instant, it became so healthy and strong. Ah, apparently you were able to witness for yourself this miracle born on top of Originium. He's unraveling the secrets of Originium. This garden built on top of Originium is the fruit of Theresa's painstaking labor. Aside from war, the other path that Theresa found for the Sarkaz is close at hand. What kind of future does this path lead to? Since you brought the doctor here, you've been spending more time in the garden. Of course, there's a lot that needs you, our chairman, to handle. On top of that, we're absent from today's general meeting. What do we have here? We also have the doctor here to help us now. It's not much of a problem if I take it easy once in a while, isn't it? Not you, Theresa. You would never want to joke around when it came to important business. How soon? When I hear people VA characters, I even heard someone no matter VA sounds like Toad from Mario. I try, but I'm not the best, especially when there's so many female voices in this game. I reckon I can do male voices okay. You know what the doctor thinks? I'm not sure what you've heard, but my guess is you do not have our mutual friend's full support. Don't give up, Kelsey. This is how we're supposed to resolve the predicament that the Sarkaz is facing now. I'll go talk to Theresa's. I'll show you this path to all the Sarkaz. that they know we aren't fated to live a vicious cycle of hatred. Theresa, please hear me out first. I know very well that this could be risky, but I trust you. Find me walking towards an uncontrollable future on this path. Please pull me back. I know you can do this, even though you always keep your opinions to yourself on many things. You want that future you're hoping for to actually come true. You still have to earn the doctor's support. When it comes to originium utilization, the doctor is irreplaceable. Die! What must die? Hey, Mousy Mouse. What's up, man? You know. But regardless of what awaits us at the end, I promise you, when the time comes, I'll be there by your side. It was not. You got the doctor. Stop growling. Relax. I'll only go. The wind rolls in your ears. Through the shattered porthole, you can see the shard and the devastated battlefield below. The ceaseless barrage of intense explosions could fling you outside at any moment. And right now, the one who is holding onto your hand is W. You don't often see W acting this serious. I'm trying to think through something actually important, monster. So quit bothering me. You never really took the old hag. But she'd never take her chances with you. Since she insisted on bringing you along such a dangerous boarding mission. We'll definitely need you if we want to see Her Highness and stop this stinking ship. No choice but to save you now. Come on up. What was I doing during the chapter 14 thing? I farmed a bit. Like, I got up to, it was like 14.6, 7 or something, and I just spent my sanity farming there. So what's up, Demon? How you doing? Thank you. Put back then. Yeah, now. I can still hear the bombs ticking on my back. That's for positioning. You can think of the explosion as, like, a bonus function. If you got swept away, I would have had to find you. Shit, that reminds me. Could have given the old hag one too. Like Persona. Yep. Still haven't finished the DLC. Fuck, man. I hate how the DLC is literally just grinding. It's really annoying. Anyway, any more XP books in? I have Newcastle skin. I don't like her skin that much, so I don't have it. I didn't buy it. It's also been around for a while, so be a wasting you little freak. Figure out which way we gotta go. Yep, you tin can. Did we get halfway to Persona 3 DLC? I think I'm halfway. I'm not too sure. Well, I'm thinking of continuing it later tonight anyway, so well, we'll see, right? Don't have much time. The stinking ship's about to crash into that weird thing out there. We'll have to dive. It's gotta be after I meet Her Highness. You've been pretty antsy ever since we got on the ship. I saved your ass. You don't think that's me being more emotionally stable than usual? Hey, bud. Because our first date without a third wheel. I know it's probably the first one, but this is the funny one, right? We go with the funny. Skin cost 21 as animation. Monster have a completely different design from slim to bulky and chunky. Don't you even dare try provoking me. In a moment like this, I swear you wouldn't have had a chance to ask that question. Dumb dumb. But stop trying to annoy me with your dumb self-righteous interrogation. Shadows emerge from the metal. They are everywhere. But until swimsuit cows comes, also will be in a swimsuit also. Bro, if that actually happens, straight up, I'll buy it. 50 primes, still buy it. Let's go. The Revenant is anywhere and everywhere. It has already made it in front of W. Sarcast too. Are you turning a deaf ear on to the myriad soul's anger and scorn? I don't know what this voice is supposed to be like. You shouldn't. Oops, my hand slipped. Right, you were saying? Hold on. I bet you're here to tell me where Her Highness is, aren't you? General policy for skin is one per operator. Can't show favorites. Especially if it's 18 cost skin. Yeah, that's fair. You don't... I mean, because if you buy a skin, it makes all the other skins you bought redundant as well. It really sucks. And it's not like there's a random way to like to cycle through the skins randomly without you manually adjusting them. I guess that's one thing FGO has. Sound of the metal being torn apart continues. The entire airship is howling. Revenant is angry. Looks like it's not really fond of all that rational fella. Not really all that rational fella. It's a good chance. Can you find out what's the place with the most energy fluctuation on the ship right now? That should be where the core is. I don't know how to. The expression. Especially like, sorry, it's all the skin is good from prison guard to like high fighter. Hold on, I still have an idea. Maybe I can figure out which spot shows the highest change in iridium concentration. Well then get on it! This asshole's even more impatient than I expected. Doesn't look like it'll wait till you're done. Hey, Shadow Freak! You know how guests are supposed to bring their hosts a gift when they visit? Catch! Nah, for me it's Angelina. Angelina's skins are really good. Little freak, you better keep this dipshit safe. Or you're gonna get yourself grounded by the old hag. Sway, the wall's so thick the bombs won't blow. Forgot about this guy, huh? Based on my test before, it's got more than just thick skin. Hold on tight to it, Doctor. I'll give you 2 huge fireworks, sir. The moment it goes off, let it shield you from the impact and take you to the other side. You got that, little freak? Excited howling. Get ready then. 3, 2, 1. Oh! I'm feeling kinda dizzy. Hurry! My ear is cut. Hear very well. Hey doctor, how you feeling now? I just checked the wall. I guess you guys didn't have to crash into the blast point with such perfect accuracy. Sorry for making you suffer all that for nothing. The Angie. So counting alternative operator ones like in the same form of the regular one. Like they have alternate spectre skin, not good at regular spectre skin. I guess so, alright. What's your claws, little beast? This one here is no match for you. Sir, I'm okay. Let me down. You look terrible. You drop the act in front of me. Going to believe you can't take this much? I don't buy it. Army is running into these things too. Just told me a little bunny's already ran into this thing once in Norport. Got more experience than any one of us when it comes to dealing with it. I bet she's more worried about me offing you rather than the Revenant. Shut up. The old hag isn't here to back you up now. The bunny's gonna be fine. Take my word for it. Doctor, stop dawdling. Let's go. Gonna farm out the gotcha now, BRB. It's all good. I'll see you later, man. Standing in the corridor, W subconsciously looks outside the window and freezes for a moment. Let's get going. We ain't got time for sightseeing. You come to the window and look at the battlefield beneath you. The sky is still lit up by the size of King's golden glow. Victoria's counterattack must have started. A bird's eye will be of help. Down there is real hell now. No need to look anymore. Are you saddened by the battlefield? More than enough sarcasm died. Keep up. I have lots of questions for Her Highness. What's the... Dark current of shadows silently appears at your feet, drags you towards the end of the hallway at an incredible speed. You can feel the tip of a sharp blade at the back of your neck. It's more than just a revenant here. The black tide engulfs the struggling monster and keeps it from moving. Trying to snatch my mark from under my eyes? I'm back! You see a flash of light within the darkness at the end of the corridor, followed by a loud boom. The force coming from behind you is so strong that it propels you out of the darkness, straight into the ground. Bomb on my back? How's that? Latest propulsion unit with tracking. Not bad, huh? Like I said, explosions is just a bonus. They'll still make you suffer for 2 or 3 days, though. Huh, you're making great team, don't we? You could have reminded me beforehand. It was never your call how we were going to team up. Hey, you there. Bet you gave it a start. That gave you a start too. Oh, it's the assassin. You haven't changed, W. Cannot go any further. And you, Doctor. You're alive. We met before? He remembers the day she returned to Babel. He remembers that broken door and the blood-stained logo. And the assassins hiding under their masks. They took Theresa's life. That Theresa. W finds herself exceptionally calm right now. You're gonna die. It'll be a really horrible death. By the way, it's like really hot here right now. So chances are my PC, my stream is gonna die sometime. What the? Really? Right in front of the blue box? Can pick up and retain 3 maelstroms. When carrying a maelstrom, expends it to summon an orbiting soul orb that does heavy arts damage to units that collide. Jeez, alright.
私に出会ったのが運の尽きだ。誰を餌にするか決まった？あまり待たせないで。影すら捕らえさせない。
即興をお楽しみあれ。火山の煙や粉塵には大量のオリジニウム粒子が含まれるので、
I should have put it on the other side. That's fine. That time of the year again.
記憶に残るのは死人が姿を映してやる。
What? Yeah, it's really fucking hot.
いつでも自由と陽光に包まれ。
ここでは何も起きていない。
Fuck, man. Summer is such a curse for me. Hot. What's up, Max? Said you wouldn't resist. Then you want the release of death. I don't believe you. The map was way too easy. I mean, sure. Couldn't that long due to the heat. It's not just me. She pierces the assassin's chest with her dagger, but intentionally avoids dealing a fatal blow. She wants to hear the coward under the mask scream. She slowly spins the dagger, trying to catch one sound, sign of weakness. She wants to hear it, but there is nothing. I won't let you die so easily. You took her highness. Death is too good for you. You said you were prepared to die when you accepted the mission. I don't believe you. You want to live, don't you? You want to run away. He wants them to run. He needs them to run. He can chase them, hunt them, make them die in despair. It looks like Kashi Kuji. It's true, it's the color scheme. The desert is freezing meanwhile. Well, yes. I think that's because the desert has so much sand, so it absorbs all the heat. That's what I think. I don't know. She will drink their despair. But that is not enough. Not even close. Would be enough. Hold this grenade. It'll explode soon. I'm right here. Prove it to me. Throw it away. Do that and you'll live. I won't kill you. I'll let you go. Throw it away! There won't be anything left of me once this gun goes off, right? Good. You should stay away. He does not believe it. He wants to find a sign, any sign. This man is bluffing. One moment of hesitation, slightest hint of his desire to live. A light bursts before her eyes, from the hand that held the grenade tightly. Fire flies by her cheeks, but she feels no sense of satisfaction. This is not enough. Enough, W! No, it's not enough. Not nearly close. I have more. W! Dark tides recede in the wake of the explosion. What about the man? Is there no trace left of him? I used too much of my stock. Cares. The real waste is if I don't use it. You okay? I'm okay. What just happened to you just now? What? I was just saving your skin. Monster, you remember these people, don't you? Ghosts that should have died a long time ago. Do you know these ghosts? You don't know? Would I? You better be telling the truth. I don't know if this is one of those Revenant's tricks. I think it's a coincidence that he appears on this ship, which carries Her Highness. But he's dead. I feel like there's going to be more. The more the merrier. This mission is getting more and more interesting. Let's go. This way? Yes, this way. No, that way. Way? Which way? Tell me. You go first. No need to worry. This little monster goes with you. I have to keep you in my field of view in order to react in time. Alright. It's not that hard, is it? Working with me? The corridor smells of death. The silence is revolting. She does not need anyone to tell her that they are getting closer to the Revenant's call. Would Her Highness be in a place like this? Would Her Highness be there? Would Her Highness remember me? She has many questions. Thinking about it serves only to stifle her excitement. She cannot let Theresa see her down and depressed. Theresa always told her she looks best when she is smiling. She remembers. I'm willing to explode you. You know, I actually thought of a really stupid joke before, but I didn't say it because I didn't want to say it. I'm just not going to say it. There's no breaking or entering with W, only breaking. You bastards, I was just thinking of you. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. Go no further. Stop, Doctor. What we're looking for must be waiting at the end of the corridor. Just grab onto the little monster and don't think about anything else. I guarantee you they'll all turn to ash before they could touch you. There's only so much you can do on your own. I'll find monster. Buy me some time, W. I have an idea. I'm not the bunny. I don't need you to tell me what to do. You need to do something. Do it. Skip the talk. I trust you. Deal with the doctor. Do you really think I was just going to leave dumbass alone? You spent so much time with the Revenant that you've gone crazy too? I left no bunch of nice things. Close your eyes, Doctor. Nah. Ouch. I knew it. Don't praise me. I was going to give the old hag a surprise when we met up. Now it's all wasted. Look out. Here's some more good stuff. I've lit up every corner for you. Time to go to hell. Still no use? Guess we'll have to do this the hard way. Let's keep the doctor alive. Ghosts continue to emerge from the darkness at the end of the corridor. There seems to be no end of it. One after another, no fear of death. Just like back then. F the ears again. Was the explosion really that high? I didn't see, sorry. Who helped you? This moment you hear before you die. She gets no answer. This endless corridor is filled with the bodies of perpetrators. Why could she not find out how this betrayal happened? She is sure that the answer is here. Here in Babel, amidst the seemingly unremarkable mission logs of Priestess. Perhaps it's just at the end of the corridor. Here. Beneath these bodies. Did you come back to help? Go save Her Highness. What are you doing here? I tried to protect Her Highness. Someone knocked me out. Did we save her? You saw the assassins? The defense systems went offline all of a sudden. and enemies rushed in. My team and I tried to protect Her Highness. Are those your teammates? They're dead. But you're alive. Her Highness is dead. Protect Her Highness. Huh. You can't protect Her Highness with this grenade. She holds back the urge. She had stayed here. Would it have changed anything? Steps over her body and continues down the corridor. He hears no explosion from behind her. Trash. Coward. He arrives at the speaker's office to find the bodies of assassins piled outside the door. She does not want to go any further. Who is she to mourn Theresa, but she has not killed the traitors? In her heart, she already has the answer to who was behind all this. The one who led the assassins, stood here, and led death to Theresa. She would confront that one, once she has killed everyone who participated in the deed. It will be her last target. Time to go, W. You. He looked at you. You stand in the darkness at the end of the corridor. This massive frame stands between you, the ghost charging towards you. Draw them out! Hang in there, little monster. He throws several bombs towards the gathered black Persians. W charges in the wake of the explosion. He goes through enemies and monster, through the fire and the cracking air. W arrives at the other side of the door. She turns around. Figure is still standing in the corridor, on the door patrol, as countless wraiths try to rush out from behind. She has no memory of ever having seen this scene. But there was a scene from her imagination of the assassination, a scene that she could never shake. Did that evil spirit stand before Theresa like this? Did the culprits who took her life rush out from behind the evil spirit like this? Was it the evil spirit who opened the door to the speaker's office? Come back, monster! I'm closing the door! Another bomb, W! Buy me some time! She tosses the bomb almost instinctively, without arguing. Take it easy, my back hurts. She looks at you as if she's trying to find a shadow of someone bygone upon you. Why are you looking at me like that? Was it your genius plan to prevent them from coming in? That simple? Simple? That's so. Is this crystallization? Saw that the airship was beginning to crystallize as I came in. So that was our last chance before the door became fully crystallized. You had planned to block the door on your own from the beginning. Cost you a monster. Cost me? Till I find out what happened back there, I think this is the place. The engines roll deep inside the halls of the ship. Spine monster that hurts the back of someone. Maybe it wants to become my spine. Woo! Souls burn, releasing pain and anger. Jealous of my spine? Yeah. The core of the airship lies bare before you. The airship is powered by burning the Revenants? Theresa isn't here. Doesn't matter where it is, what it is. Load up and this piece of junk stops. Let's finish our business here. I got more important stuff to do. You're coming with me to see Theresa. Alright, I'll go with you. Now you're there, old geezer. I'll put a special gift for you under your bed. It's present time. Something's alright. How dare you come here? Outblood. And you, Sarkaz! Burning core instantly freezes, and the scattered flames rush back inside. The fire that illuminates lives dims. Sound fades. One could hear one's own heartbeat, and the silence left behind. Darkness begins to fill the room. Shadows flow out from the core, converging into a great river, its current speeding up, until a great black tide, enough to swallow the entire room, rushes towards you. Man is mad!
Such great pain and anger.
No more words for you, Outblood King. I have abided your many transgressions. Only because of Theresa. No more. Do you know what you are trying to stop? It is not just the war that the Sarkaz needs. You are trying to extinguish the flame that would challenge our destiny. You shall not succeed. The black tide that swallowed Amia recedes, and the shadows pulling at her weaken.
He's focusing his strength? Oh, the shadows. They've disappeared. Looks like someone else found the Revenant's location first. Is the doctor okay? I wonder where Dr. Kelsey and W are. Feel the place where the anger is strongest. That's what they're looking for. We're looking for. Hang in there, Doctor. Dr. Kelsey. Upcoming. Signs of explosions. W must have been here. Did Monster leave these claw marks? Is the doctor with W?
A figure that Amia never expected to see emerges from the shadow at the end of the corridor. She has never forgotten the nightmare from so many years ago. She remembers Theresa, and the black sword that pierced her chest. The black-robed killers.
Possible. You're all dead. I just gone and checked and made sure you...
King of Sarkaz. It's too late. He knew you would come.
Theresa.
Amia, the ones you're looking for will die.
Get out of my way.
Bear the effort of reading our emotions. The only way you will pass is over our cold dead bodies.
See the fragments of your memories. How could this be? You're from Babel?
Traitors! Traitors!
ドクター、眠いからもう帰っていい？
Death intertwines with conflict, and rage joins with sorrow. Redeploy time increase and some enemies will differ. Ugh. Okay. Increase redeploy time? Don't like how this map is laid out. I guess we camp over here then. Camp here. We have Typhon over here, going this way. Here. How the fuck do I deal with this? Because oh, when does it come through here? It's gonna come through here, and then come through here. It's probably a boss. This is a boss stage. It's not a boss stage, but it's a red stage. Okay, okay. This stage is fun. Okay, okay. Just know you'll fail the first run either way. Alright, alright. If I fail the first run, so be it, yeah. It is what it is.
急げ。武器と道具は全部持ったか。頭数は二の次だ。
Trying to think of through a brain. I think this is probably fine. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's go.
You've held on for so long. Not any longer.
Shadow swallows the figure up. Apparitions from the past pull him back into the fold. Them emerge from the darkness.
Still not giving up?
We have nothing left to give up.
Could have attacked me together, but you didn't. I don't sense any anger, but you're all submerged in sorrow. You're different from that revenant.
We are not here to kill you. We need to witness her success.
Sorry, but I can't stop here.
Black waves ripple from Amio, suppressing the shadows. She advances slowly, ignoring the blades streaking past her. King of Sarkaz, you are her successor. The apparitions keep approaching Amio, but are incessantly pushed away from her, falling back into the shadows. Amio continues forward.
Dr. Kelsey. Theresa.
He touches the shadow. He sees a completely crystallized door at the corridor's end, and a blade rushing towards her. Shades of black coagulate in her palm. She immediately catches the incoming blade. Catching inexhaustible sorrow. She sees the sorrow from the past. Thanos is dead. How? We lost? Thanos died because we failed our duty. You're still alive. I can feel him gripping tightly on my collar. Thanos is dead. Our mission is complete. It's done. Finish me off. Don't you want to exact revenge for Her Highness? There's still that grenade in my chest pocket. That crazy girl threw it at me, telling me to protect Her Highness. I just have to. I don't know how long I spent hesitating. But it's only when his hand droops down, breathes his last. I realized that crazy girl was right. Fresh. Howard. I've already forgotten how long I spent wandering in the wastes after leaving Babel. Drifters until we met some royal court recruiters. They say Her Highness has returned. I stand together with Teresa's. We knew that and where we should go. You come here in anger and ask me why I spread falsehoods among our people. Come up here before me. And show me your wrath. Steps to Teresa's number many, and the sovereigns of the royal court stare at me in indifference. But I do not stop. I am a coward no more. I will unleash my anger before Teresa's, then die by his blade. Stand before him. He does not greet me with his sword. Teresa's only nods. Good. Keep your anger, but vent it somewhere else. Because what you've heard is no lie.
Found me, children.
I understood many things then. My highness died, but there she was, holding my hand. The truth hurt me more than the lies did. The sorrow that spread from the depths of my heart destroyed my anger so easily. Your Highness. The Highness we once swore to protect.
Saw her. Through your eyes, your life.
They all did. The companions. Death before I did. At least they stayed true to their task. They died to protect Her Highness. That's why. You're all in new HBO gacha. That keeps getting better. I think is actually good. Assist. I'm passing up on this HBO gacha actually. I don't think the new Aina is that good. Honestly. The new Iroha Ingo, she's pretty good. I don't think she's a master role. I think her skill is like 0 SP if there's another field active, but it sets a field anyway, so you can only use it at 0 SP once, I think. Anyway, the buff is good though.
All of you, you have my respect.
Our past is no more. We chose to collude with disgrace. We willingly abandoned everything. Only by doing so we can stand before Her Highness with a clear conscience. And that is why we raised our names and put on the clothes we once utterly detested.
I have my own people to protect too. I can't stop here.
If you try to stop Her Highness, think by defeating us. Even if I am the only one left. Your heart is going soft. You can't even face me and defeat me. It makes you think you'll face Her Highness, King of Sarkaz. You will eventually have to face your own fate.
My mind was already made up the moment I stepped onto this airship. Your sorrow, the Sarkaz's sorrow. It could end.
The apparition from the past finally falls back into the shadows.
Peace. Huh? That's a grenade?
You said the Sarkaz will have a new future. We rotten souls are meant to be incinerated. So why not burn for the ideal you described to us? We failed Babel once, and it will not happen twice. We shall protect you. Death will witness our promise. This coward will not break their promise. Arknights Theresa. Did you roll the banner? Close to Annie. Got a save. Yeah. It's definitely most likely I'm just going to hash again. So we'll see. Some quartz though.
Who the hell's fooling around with my grenades?
Stay focused. The Revenant's shadow's trying to pull you into the darkness.
Yeah, that chatty bastard pisses me off even more than those clean sons of bitches. Keep yapping, old coot, and I'll blow your nest to bits. Doctor, it can't affect your mind. So you better not tell me you're out of ideas.
We have an expert on our side to ask for help. Didn't, but they wouldn't be a bad addition to my fire team, especially right now. No, they wouldn't be a bad addition. They're pretty decent. Yeah. I don't think they're like game breaking or anything. They're good. But yeah, like I don't think it's necessary.
Wait, where'd the monster go?
I gave it something else to do.
I think I figured it out. If that's the case, then let's make some noise in here. No, I won't have time to protect you. So you better start praying. W aims her launcher up high. The place feels incredibly dangerous with each pull of the trigger. The reach of the dome, every pillar, everywhere. Explosives instantly latch onto everything you see. Futile. And roars in anger. These people are not worth his full wrath. It ought to be reserved for the origin of suffering. For it will remember his anger and inherit his rage at the very moment it sets himself free from death. Free in death. Good. Get out! Waves of shadows surge from every nook and cranny of the cabin. An unending stream of shadows flow from the core and wrap around every explosive. Darkness sweeps through the explosions towards you. Bubbles froth in the shadowy tide as blasts go off one after another, like pistols on a monster rushing in your direction. The shadow creeps right before your eyes. You look at W. She eventually throws out a final flash grenade towards the darkness. Then the shadows shroud you. I'll probably have to lie down for a few days after this. A feeble light leaks through the crack in the darkness. Leave the rest to you. Scattered iridium fragments splash out from behind you. Black thread immediately follows, weaving through the waves to find you. It wraps around your hand, your body. It pulls you free from the shadows completely. Thank you for sending a signal. It's Amiya. I finally found you, Doctor. You're slower than I thought, Bunny. Thank you for protecting the Doctor, W. Please leave the rest to me. We'll meet again, Revenant.
Get out of here! Get out of my body!
Amiya captures the Revenant's emotions from within dark tides. He sees a projection brimming with fury. Revenant condenses his emotion into a phantom lance, towering above everything. But why is there an emotion hidden even deeper underneath his rage? Feeling all too familiar, one that resonates with the vanished apparitions.
A blood king. You who dares shed false tears. What makes you grieve for Sarkaz's sorrows?
The lance seems almost physical in the Revenant's hand.
Mission from millennia ago shall inevitably end in my very hands. No one will stand between us. What we must witness. The end of fate.
Tears fall for those gone souls of Babel. For you as well, Revenant.
Black Arts coalesces around before her.
You asked me, why I wish to stop this war. Your answer now. Seeing the path that lies ahead of us, this war shouldn't be a part of the Sarkaz future.
Revenant gathers all his hate, rage, and pain into his palm. Lance has taken physical form. He throws his entire life towards Amiya. It penetrates through a black barrier and pierces through her body. In an instant, a sea of complex and unbound emotions washes over Amiya. Oh, here's a donkey. Hey, Sinester. What's up? Welcome to the stream. He sees a blaze in the depths of a flaming forge. She sees a huge, headless, hollow suit of armor as it trudges against the catastrophe, leaving an endless trail on this land as it hauls ancient sacrificial stones behind its back. She sees Elder Art streaking across the horizon, smashing walls of stone into powder. She sees a Sarkaz. He stands with his back to a monolith, the foundation stone of his homeland, a fragment of Kazdal. The Sakas shout towards his king. Kazdor stands behind me. They will not take it. That greedy hegemon wants this piece of land. They can come and try. King, as you say, there's nothing they can take away but ruin. My tears have dried. The rage remains, pulsing in my chest. I will stay. I will guard this land till death. This is my mission. Armia sees the Sakas pointing towards the aloof elders. He sees the hegemon, surrounded by elders, charging towards the group from Kazdor. Shouts, cries, howlers, gasps. My tears have already dried. There should be only rage that remains, pulsing in my chest. But why do I still feel pain over my people's demise? Our king will not retreat even half a step from the front line. Mia has seen it before, that cruel segment of history. She has seen the first king of Sarkaz ignite an unprecedented catastrophe. And the troops besieging the city disappeared that very day, along with that king and his loyal subjects. But why did the pitch black catastrophe that engulfed the sky disintegrate my body, refusing to let me die? Flash of light branded my figure into Kazdor's soil and rocked for eternity. Death betrayed me, and I became an eternal shadow of my homeland.
Your mission has already ended. The city has become a phantom of the past.
Ended? Before death returns to me, before the Sarkaz's fate is rewritten, my duty remains. Mia's tears are wiped away by the storm. He sees a Sarkaz who has been lingering for 9,000 years, waiting to complete a mission.
I see it now, Revenant. Your true form. It's true I'm not a Sarkaz. I feel their suffering all the same firsthand. The crown I bear, the future I'm unwilling to give up. I never excluded the Sarkaz for even a moment. I will end all suffering. This is my answer to you.
In infinite darkness, black threads twist around the lance running through Armia, and pulls it out of her. Armia aims the lance and hurls it back with all her strength in the course direction. Yeet! It rips the darkness apart, and the black tides recede from Armia. Armia, you smashed the shackles!
Afraid what our bunny has done is more than that. We can only seal the Revenant with its own emissions for a brief moment. We need to figure out a way to put an end to the Revenant's mission for good. Don't look at me. I've already tried bombing the place. It's useless.
We're not entirely helpless. Seems like Monster made it. Doctor, the timing was impeccable. Revenant relaxed his hold on me after you drew his complete attention. Monster managed to locate me. Waving claws excitedly.
Yeah.
Thank you too, W, for buying the doctor some time.
Still have some scores to settle. What's going on now?
You guys feel the airship accelerating?
It's the Revenant. He's about to break free.
Theresa's helping him. Seems like she's already on the last stage of her plan. Revenant is responding to her call.
I didn't see her here.
But being here or not should not influence our plans whatsoever. We need to release the Revenant's control of the airship. Yes, the most efficient way to do so is to demolish the airship's core. We can only stop it by ridding its control engine.
Doctor, please get behind me. This old coup is such a pain in the ass. We're basically helping him move house, right? Sounds pretty simple to me.
Fate. Kazlo's oldest guard awakens from his shackles. The king of Sarkaz had him capture a sliver of his own consciousness from 9,000 years ago. He has never been more clear than he is now. Has he ever forgotten? He no longer masks his sorrow with anger. I'll end you all, and our fate too. Alright, let's go. It's time to lose.
泥沼に引きずられるような
What
進
is
行速
that?
度ですけれど、気になさらないで結構よ。私は待っててあげられますから。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
足元を見ていなさい。
Oh boy, that's a... Okay. Okay. So these things are just gonna sit here, and those little shits are gonna spawn from here and feed into these things, and they're gonna spit laser beams at us. Okay. Hey, that is quite annoying. Alright, that is a problem.
私を呼び起こしてくださったのはあなたですね。
どうすればいいかくらいわかるわ。私に命令しないで。
たくないわね。これ好きのことにも私が出
No
張らない
place to
と
put
いけ
any
ない。
fucking... Yeah, what the fuck? I'm an idiot.
ついてないわね。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
我が弦を発する。
絶好のチャンスだ。
This thing's gonna go through. And I have no DP. Oh, go W. What the fuck, man?
すぐに解決いたします。
決断を下し、自分の摂理を乱してはならない。結果を深淵に帰りなさい。本気で行くよ。火山の煙や粉塵には大量のオリジニウム粒子が含まれるので、長いは先ここからは私の独走。決断を下すときは冷静に。慌てなくていい。私が守る。
影すら捉えさせない。
Oh, what? You can go there? Oh, you can. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Okay, that's not good.
足元を見ていなさい。
私をここに派遣するのが
あまり待たせない。
絹糸を刃先の前に差し出さないで。
私の名は私を追って影に踏み込む。
思い切り自分自身を感じて。頼みは何だ。私をここに毎回カウントするなんて誰が言ったのかしら。メロディーが書き起こされるまでこの歌は止まらない。
Am I not dealing damage to this thing? What the fuck, man?
花は枯れ散り花が大地を真空
Please.
私をここに派遣するのがあんたが頭をひね
I
決
mean,
断を下すときは
okay, but
慌てなくていい。私がお待ちしておりました。
ご命令の通
撤退せよ。帳がウヌラの痕跡を覆い隠す。
God damn it! Alright. I mean, it was going pretty well. I just need to kill that damn thing. That one piece of shit. I need to kill that one piece of shit. That's it. Why do you think I said you'll fail the first one either way? Well then, alright. Wait, how tanky are these guys, actually? SHP, E res, E defense. Okay.
訓練の成果を確かめようかしら。
ドクターの部隊補佐として訓練に参加しますわ。
They increase every enemy's defense. Oh, I mean, that's not really a problem. That's fine. Because we have Virtuosa and Ascalon. Freaking emotional damage for the win.
どんなやつなんでしょうね。
Myrtle, do you wanna like,
助けに来たよ。
yeah?
誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。誰を餌にするか。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
We can put Wizard on the same spot probably, but facing this
カ
way.
ップないわね。こ
Oh,
れ
how am I
好
gonna
きの
kill
こと
this
にも
thing?
私が出張らないといけないの？私を呼び起こしてくださったのはついてないわね。今日の貧乏くじはあんたよ。本気で行くよ。即興をお楽しみあれ。オリジナルの鉱脈を乗せた溶岩には絶対に近づかないでくださいね。
嘲笑は恋にいられてなる。
これで前回取り損ねたデータも保管できそうです。怪人は生命を育み、神馬を動かせ、汚れをすすぐもの。私をここに派遣するのがあんたが頭をひねって考えた完璧な計画だったよね。どっちがいいのかここで分かって本気で行くよ。
おるぞ。頬を殴る薬。命運の帳よ。
影しか捕らえさせない。
頼みはなんだ。自分の決意を言い出してはならない。リラックス。みんなこ 私の出番かしら。狙いを定めて発射。
私の名は私の領域を犯した。
みんなこっち来て。
What the fuck is Enos still doing here? What the fuck, man? Get out of here.
すぐに解決いたしますね。
頼みは何だ。
どうぞ続きをつけなさい。この海流
魂は彼岸への私。
今すごく気分がいいの。私の矢が放た
There
れ
you
る。
go. Easy. Those guys are easy to kill once those things are gone. I was a bit panicking once after the trusted back, but it's fine. Oh, now it's a boss fight. Okay. After you introduce these to us. Chalice of Mortality. Flying unit shares a fraction of the damage taken by non-aerial enemies around itself. Eh? What does that mean? So, when we deal damage to this, it deals a bit of its damage to ground enemies around itself. Right. You ready? Death bellows, death struggles, death falls. Who shall witness the death that belongs to the Sarkaz? That's a secret condition, isn't it? This is what I think it is. Enemies have increased HP, attack, and defense. What are these? Hey, is that Wizard? Where's my ranged tiles? Do I just not have ranged tiles? Are those ranged tiles? Are these ranged tiles? Looks like if that's Wizardol, then I must be able to deploy on the ground, right? Say that. Okay. Right then.
気をつけ。
これだけの頭数を揃えるのも一苦労なんだから。なるべく被害を
I'd
避
go
ける
with
よ
this
う
three
に。
anyway.
これだけの頭数を揃えるのも一苦労なんだから。
Blue
な
boxes
るべ
that I
く
have
被
again.
害を避けるようにね。
One. Okay. The W is protecting one side, so okay. Just go with this then. This should be okay. Oh, actually, Typhon though. Instead of Typhon, we'll bring Texas.
明確な作戦目標だな。了解した。あら、狩りの時間。皆様、ご機嫌うるわしゅ。
Okay, of course. Wisdel's already in battle. I can't use it. Bring Armia. Okay. My Armia is in guard form. We're in guard form or in caster form though? I guess we'll take her in guard form. Yeah.
はい、わかりました。
You deploy air and ground. This one has a secret ending being army along. Ah, okay. Right. Okay, bringing army along is the secret ending. Okay. I thought it was like something to do inside the battle itself. Didn't realize it was bring army up.
はい、わかりました。
The airship keeps increasing its power output. The skeleton's nerve bundles are getting torn apart. The gem's already weakened the strands pretty badly. Even if the doctor's team shuts the airship down, if it separates from the skeleton, they won't have a way to get back here. I skipped it by accident. We'll do what we can. Why not? Promise them half an hour. I will not break my vow. Banshee treads atop the spine, stroke for every step. The curses he composes gathering behind him before finally sinking into the nerves. As he sweeps his writhing hand across the crimson sky, the incantations surge through the nerves, causing them to tense and lift. The Banshee uses his bone pen as a fulcrum, commanding the countless nerve bundles via his magics. As they tighten and constrict, the steel wrapped in their grasp screeches unceasingly. The airship howls, causing huge fragments to rain down from the skeleton's bones. Theresa's witchling army is still bombarding us. You're going to be their easiest target if you keep standing out there like that. No matter. It is better this way. A shroud of fog will be enough to extinguish the raging flames. But I do not wish it. Not even the scorching sun could penetrate the wet mists of the valley. It will protect me. Thick fog at Logos' side condenses and gathers, gradually engulfing his silhouette so as to make it indistinct and targetable. He's got a shroud. It has potential to have a death note. True. I didn't think about that one. The bombardment penetrates into his cloak of clouds. There is not a single sound. Tracks it leaves behind are quickly filled by the fog. We cannot fight on for too much longer, W.
I've got you, W. You serious? Don't tell me this old bastard's house can still move. Didn't manage to find anything over there.
Do not treat the airship as an unliving piece of metal. The mere existence of this remnant is enough to make it a weapon out of the ordinary. Within its walls, it will use all its might to disrupt our cognition. The interior of the cabin is filled with a surging black tide, as far as the eye can see. The revenant's cage fades out of view. Shaped shadows persistently, unceasingly attempt to creep up your bodies. So will protect us, Doctor. Do not injure the Doctor, Monster. You give Monster a pat, who is still lifting you atop its shoulders. Got shoulders? I guess. Don't worry, Kelsey. I think we're firm friends by now.
Patients are flooding the entire room. The shadows are everywhere. We can't pinpoint where the core is. Well, we're under the influence of the Revenant's arts.
He's clearly changing his strategy. He knows full well that, with Armia present, it cannot threaten us in the short term. He's buying time for someone else.
Theresa. Do not hesitate any longer. Is there any chance?
She raises her hands, the patterns on her 10 rings beginning to flow. Black chains manifest from them, twisting and entwining. The chains fly forth, plunging deep into the surging tide. The black chains bind the inky sea of shadow, gathering it into an ebony sphere. The ship howls as waves of shadow crash unceasingly against the art's barrier. Every time the chains are struck, Armia is forced to resonate with the loud, chaotic frenzy of emotion. Armia!
I can endure it. I don't know how long I can hold it.
Armia, clear a path forward. So, prepare to enter.
I'll do it. I don't know what you could even do without your little pet. Hey, Her Highness can see us, right?
Pavel is ever present.
Open the door, little bunny. I don't think Her Highness remembers me, so I need to shift the schedule up a bit. Okay, After you enter, I'll help you. The chains turn, shadows spewing out from the gaps between them. Make way, you old coot. Don't you see him trying to get in? Blah, such a warm welcome. You must have really liked the gift I gave you earlier. Well, no need to worry, because there's plenty more. She yanks apart an opening between the chains, her mouth clenching into a grenade. And after giving some shadows a few good kicks, she steps inside. We need to finish this before Theresa really gets involved. Doctor. The gaps between the chains are already beginning to close. While no one was looking, an imperceptible trickle of shadow manages to flow out through the tiniest of cracks, slowly creeping its way towards Armia. Once we successfully stop the airship, the one we next need to face is her. King of Sarkas. The Revenant's voice suddenly reverberates in Armia's mind. Before she could even react, the shadow at her feet explodes like a raging flame. Armia's ears ring with urgent cries calling for her. Doctor Kelsey. King of Sarkas. The Revenant's bellow shakes the walls of the cabin. A lance breaks free from within the shadows, forming itself into a monstrous symbol before piercing through Armia. She is pinned midair in front of the black sphere. Chimera, I will use your death to inscribe this brand. The mark of the ones without roots. Chains chafe against one another, shear apart and slacken. Blood drips upon the ground. What was that? You could still feel Armia's presence accompanying her, somewhere, somehow. Little bunny, damn it. I better find that old coot fast. Motion flows clearest. What the hell's that? It's too dark in here. Let me light this place up for you, you old bastard. Where are my bombs? No way I'd forget. The flowing shadows engulf her. She suddenly feels no support under her feet, like she is drowning in the abyss. It's cold. It's cold. Is there not a single sign of life here? It's the airship, is it? He sees a great suit of armor, stained with rust, hacking away at a boulder in the wilderness. Metal... that head? I have followed you along this campaign of yours. Now that even death has left us, what meaning does slaughter have still? If not for slaughter, would I even go, you say? I don't understand a damn word they're saying. Wait, is that rock talking? She carefully inspects everything she has on her, realizing that she truly doesn't have any pre-prepared bombs at the moment. Consciousness, emotion. The words suddenly jump into her mind. Revenant is inside that rock? Is that you talking, little bunny? This was the help you said you were going to give me, right? There's the answer. Just hang in there, Armia. I'll be back real quick. She looks towards the headless suit of armor as it drags a boulder into a catastrophe. A moment of silence, then she chases after it, pushing into a catastrophe as well. She sees the storm within the catastrophe sweep towards her, tearing apart Revenant. She cannot sense any emotion from within, just broken consciousness thrown into disarray by the Originium storm. The core is not here. On the roots of a battlefield, a crazed Revenant within a blood-drunk sword is restrained by the headless armor, forced into an ancient rock. W is disappointed. The core is not here either.
In a forest, the headless armor breaks apart an altar that a witch coven had once worshipped, collects a runestone covered in inscriptions, and bears it upon its back. The cowardly revenant had escaped into it, hiding among the carvings. The core is not here either. A desolate waste, far from humanity. Plundered settlement. He follows the emotions, searching unceasingly. Reading her way through the emotions. Fear, joy, greed, hate. The grey revenant within the armor seals away his fellows within massive chunks of rock, dragging them behind him as he wanders the lands. But he spares a revenant below the volcano, who is concealed within a metal body. He experiences the bursts of weak emotion that the revenant felt as he wandered, nothing to show for it in the end. She feels even more bewildered. What was this revenant trying to do by collecting his own kind? How many other revenants cut from the same cloth as him exist? Why were they scattered to every corner of this land? Who were they? The ones that he spared. The ones who continuously reset their own memories. The revenants who are far from the castle. And then there is the revenant in the airship, the one that set himself ablaze. The feeble flame within the forge sputters and flickers. Is this a soul furnace in Kasdal? No way. I remember the fire inside it. Enough just to light up the night sky above the city. Why is it so weak? Wait, this isn't the soul furnace I know. Why have you bound us back here? My friends, since death spurned us, we have fought together for nearly 1,000 years. I've witnessed Kasdal fall and rise fall, over and over, to the point that we have grown weary of this unchanging endless cycle. You left me. Left Kasdal. I've hidden away in despair, gotten lost within chaos, forgot yourselves in the slaughter. But I never left our homeland. Walked every inch of every Kasdal. Still remember every howl of grief for each and every Kasdal. Kasdal, I must do something. And so I carve away a part of myself to serve as kindling for this forge. But this flame is too weak, barely able to keep the Sarkaz alive through the winter. Must do more. Must grow this flame so that it may shelter them from the catastrophe. Must grow this flame so that it may admonish any intruder. It is not enough. I want this fire to burn away those who bring war to our doorstep. This fire to rewrite our fate. I tear more of myself away, turning myself into even more wood for the pyre. But it's still not enough. It's far from enough. Even if I burn my all, it's still not enough. There's still you. Death rejects us. The myriad souls will not admit us. For you, I left our homeland for the first time. This home that has ignobly died 1,000 times upon 1,000 times. Why? Why do you resist me? I swore to protect Kasdal. Yet resist. Do you not wish to burn it all? All our enemies, all our fates. Selves, you too shall burn away in ash. The revenant roars in fury. He throws his rust-stained armor into the forge, the boulders that had sealed his kin after it. Obsessed with self-sacrificing, eh? The revenant who was the first to set himself ablaze now binds his fellows, igniting them. The flame of the soul furnace erupts. He feels exhilaration, then anguish, and finally, this. It needs more. More. More! Is there nothing left? Am I the only one left? Yet again. You are here too, Sarkaz. Your soul is weak and frail. You're not worthy of the flame. Kinda like you now, you old bastard. But you're worthy of witnessing this new castle. Well, you too, Asakas. Leaps into the raging flame. His final scrap of kindling is himself. W stands by the edge of the forge, fire nipping at the ends of her hair. She lets out a sigh, pinching the sparks dead. Still haven't told me where to find the damn thing I'm looking for. Yo, coot. Only had some explosives on hand. Boom. I just blast away right through the fire. She jumps down into the forge. He is burning within the flames. Agony. She screams curse after curse after curse. The revenants wail. Sorrow. Everlasting sorrow. Burn everything away. Again. The past. Hatred itself. He continues to drop down, falling free, until she approaches the embers of the very first kindling. The first revenant who set himself alight. Within the fires of the forge, she sees the ever-shifting core. Her tears are wiped away by the heat. Smirks, pointing the core of the soul that could burn anything and everything. Got you now, you old bastard. Fires cannot be quenched. From one forge to the next. My shattered soul will burn in yet another cage. Until I can finally rest in true death's embrace. Get down here! The moment that W touches the forge of the burning soul on board the airship, a burst of fire separates from it, engulfing her in flames. The unrelenting heat surges towards her. The Revenant intends to burn away the Sarkas who betrayed her clan. The heat of the engine is ready enough to sear the flesh of her hands. Let go or die! Shut the fuck up, you stupid ghost! Casting aside all concern, she holds tight to the airship's true engine. Ah! The Revenant withdraws himself at an unprecedented speed. He must return to his forge, immolate himself in the sin-bearing flames. W! Black arts pierce the fires, encircling W. Shadows rushing at her halt for a moment, then find themselves unable to penetrate the black barrier. You dare obstruct me yet again! The net circles around W's back, becoming her shadow. He opens himself up, as if he were two great jet blackwings, enveloping all. Get down here already! The screeching of the engine cuts off. At last, the beating heart of the flying fortress, that roared across the skies above Londinium and threatened the lives of each ordinary Victorian stops. Arknights has way too many long sentences. W! Wake up, W! What a flag. You said you can carry me. Let go or I'll stick a bomb into your claws. I can only give you some basic wound treatment, W. We have another issue to solve at the moment. Fine. Not so easy to kill. Hey, little bunny. We did some pretty good work together just now. How'd you get that badly wounded? You stretch out an arm to support Amia, the girl's petite frame trembling slightly. Be glad Kelsey didn't say much. I know, right? A revenant suddenly attacked Amia. Don't worry about me. It isn't that bad. You're prepared to return to the skeleton now. The ship has gone completely out of control ever since it lost power. We're all finishing on Iron Logos. Glad to hear that you are still safe. Please wait for a moment. I'll provide immediate support. Then we can make it in time. Wait, how come I don't see him? That old bastard I ripped apart. She sees the damaged engine on the floor, bereft of flame, bereft of grief. Soul-binding core finally shows its true form. This thing was his core? Kinda looks like a cannon. Seems like it would be pretty handy. The miserable thing ruined my weapons back there, so I guess I can call this my compensation. Oh, so this is how she gets her gear and becomes versatile. Hey. Hey, little bunny. Saw it too, right? No ghost's whole life and all. Could be considered rather... What's the right term for it again? Magnificent in all its glory? W. Give a must-be sass about his sob story. I'm just thinking about Her Highness. The ship, those ghosts of Babel, and the Revenant. I don't see Theresa at all. Where is she? We can face the truth together. Hey, don't look at me like that. I really don't want to hear that kind of talk from you right now. What are you staring at me for, old hag? I told you, I won't kill Hood here right in front of you, for your sake. You don't feel different, any sort of way? Different? The Revenant here has been completely cut off from death. But he does not reside within this shattered core. Are you saying that he's hiding in my body? I'm in no mood for your crone lies right now. Let me give myself a glance over. Here, not over here either. Definitely not down here. W, you're back. Isn't that just the airship core? You also me ripping apart, right? Like, I thought this thing was broken. Why does it look brand new? The shadows are flowing within the pipes in the core. His damaged body is repairing itself with what is clearly metal gleaned from the fragments of the ship. Self-repair? No, this is not self-repair. It's a structural fortification. The shadows flow down from the core's body, showing no signs of exhaustion. Down here. In the blink of an eye, all you see is black. You have destroyed my hopes of breaking free from the wheel. Everything I have done, all for naught. After suffering in the flames for hundreds of years, I was to finally welcome death's late embrace. But no, once more you deny me this right. No more will I be bound. No more will I be merciful. Maybe it does on the daily. You have freed me. And so may you all die in my stead. Sea shadows darker than black. It is the color of the soul. His lance, forged from his lifetime of suffering, is aimed right at you. Here we go! Oh man, stop complaining. Jeez. Okay. Am I supposed to attack these? What are these? Activated once kindling revenant changes to its second form. Controls torrent beam activated to deal continuous damage to enemies in a large area to the left. Enemies? Kindling revenant. Huh? I'm just gonna have to see what the fuck happens.
貴重なサンプルをちょっと取らせてもらうだけだからまだ怒らないでね。私を呼び起こしてくださったのはあなたですね。
Fuck.
ここでは何が起きている？ 指定の位置に向かう。聞いてる。
Absorb these shits. It's not good.
他は私が見る。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。オリジニウム鉱脈を乗せた溶岩には絶対に近づかないでくださいね。
I don't like this battle. Will I? Will I now?
遺言の伝達。断る。
No. That's
私は
fine.
本気で行くよ。即興をお楽しみあれ。どの戦いも楽しむべきよ。
遺言の伝達。断る。指定の位置に向かう。
Oh boy, laser
これで前回と
beams.
大気を這う溶岩がどうか穏やかに。
Can I even attack these?
はいはい。
Oh, so it's
焦らなくていいわよ。
wait.
全員分あるから。
So these just activate? How do I disable them? Can I attack them?
聞いてるけど。
Nope.
あまり待たせないで。
Shit, it's a drone.
本気で行くよ。
我が弦を発する。
記憶に残る後ろだ。
いつでも思い切り自分自身を感じて。
おるぞ魂の川彼岸への私。おるぞ。
獲物はどれですね。
毎回カウントするなんて誰が言ったのかしら。
You can go.
どうぞ続けて。逃げる前に私の許可は取ったのかしら。ねえ獲物さん。
Die. They're gonna die. They're gonna die.
おるぞ白明に輝く星、地の黎明。
誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。ターゲット確認。すぐに終わらせて。指定の位置に向かう。
毎回カウントするなんて開示は生命のことに。
Wait, there's one more. These don't count as fucking enemies? There's only 4 enemies on this stage? What the fuck? Don't tell me this is the 4th one.
これは何も起きていない。
Wait, really?
誰を餌にするか決まった。どうすればいいかくらいわかるわ。さっさと片付ければ。
Oh, Yato would be. Oh my god! I was not expecting that. Oh, that's good. Ah, you got me good. Fucking hell.
随分足元を
Okay.
気にしてるのね。たまには上を見てみた方がいいわよ。
私の名は闇の奥底だ。
Is that hurting me? No, it's not. Can I activate all these?
ずいぶん足元を気にしてるのね。
Oh.
たまには上を見てみた方がいいわよ。
Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Suge! Oh, that's sick! Oh, oh!
ずいぶん足元を気にしてるのね。
Like this! I like
あまりは
this!
上を見てみた方がいいわよ。
That ain't how I was gonna beat it. It was like all my shit was deployed back. Okay, okay. I see how it is. Okay.
今日の貧乏くじはあんたよ。
Oh! Suge! What a maybe. Dragon Ball S key energy struggle. Flash of cognition in the gloom. Consciousness nearly eaten away by disordered emotion. Unable to perceive. Unable to be perceived. The outermost layer of the fortress in the skies above the shard begins to break apart, its many fragments falling like a frame of iron spilling across the ground. The enormous skeleton halts in place, its nerve bundle still wrapped around the airship. The Revenant's final consciousness is dissipating. You promised me that future beyond question, Theresa. But your followers have become hindrances upon your path. My fellow souls are in disarray from centuries worth of scorching flame. This forge was meant to be my cage, an execution chamber wherein I could slit my own throat. I've not yet paid back the price for betraying my clan. I told you you like the battle. Well, I did like that battle. This is the last thing I can do, Theresa. Violent ignition. Shadows dissipate from within the inferno, and the flames envelop the airship, tearing apart the nerve bundles. They charge towards you too. And as for you all, you use false words to place yourselves atop a pedestal of virtue. Use lies of deliverance to cover the scars Sarkaz inflict on themselves, only to survive. You dare not even confront her death. There was no need for you to come here. Theresa? Final reference. Are you here to look for Amiya? Perhaps. Are you injured? So that is your answer, Doctor. You try to step forward, but your body fails to move. You are separated from the scene by an untouchable barrier. You finally realize that this is not reality. This is what the Revenant has compelled you to see. A scene of truth. Wait, there. You see many figures by your side advance. You recognize their weapons and armor. You have seen their shadows before, but recently in fact. Weren't they the apparitions aboard the airship? Have they come to protect Theresa? It's not right. You see them draw their swords against the wounded king of Sarkaz. You see a scene that you could never have imagined. Theresa fallen in a pool of blood, protecting the sleeping Amiya in her embrace. Her murderers surround you. You and them, conspirators all. What's that? Fleeting scenes melt away, returning your consciousness to reality. You look at W, Kelsey, and Amiya. You see the expressions on their faces. You realize that you are not the only one watching those visions unfurl. Mia stares ahead blankly in a daze. outstretched, as though trying to grasp something. But all her fingers find purchase on is nothingness. Remain calm, Doctor. I must that you stand behind me and Monster. As I have told you before, I knew what happened in the past. No reasons to keep it from you. Prove that Teresa's choice back then. I'm telling you as you are now. The truth would not have been any of use. Teresa, is it also your choice to allow the Revenant to show visions of the past to us, here and now? Doctor, it is true that during our time in Shadowbog, and even after, I had my doubts about you. But the choices that you have made since, proof enough that you truly do walk the same road as us. Calm down. Do not waver. Hypocrite. Coward. Shut up. How dare you use Theresa to try and sow discord between us? Just disappear already. Enough. Kelsey, tell your monster to hang back a bit. Wasn't really prepared to do this right now. I know that old thing's not going to make up some fake movie he's right about today. Not an idiot. There couldn't have been anyone else who murdered Theresa. There must have been an explanation for what happened back then. Killing someone who doesn't remember anything. Doesn't interest me at all. Surprise, doubt, sorrow. The incomprehensible truth is like a sledgehammer striking at your heart. You feel difficult to even begin to recover from the shock. The calm tone of the two for you didn't help you forgive yourself. Lamia. You look at the silent girl, her face streaked with tears. You want to say something. She is the one who speaks first. Doctor, and you. Mother, I suspected it a long time ago. Lamia. I still remember my Dr. Kelsey had to send a doctor to Shadowbog to heal after the incident. And the reasons that the operators gave when they pressed the decision to rescue the doctor. Even if everybody was quiet about it, I'd still guess. There's only one possibility. I've guessed, but I still don't understand. The doctor I knew, the one who saved me, brought me so many different places, told me so many stories. The one who brought me back to Babel, the one who tried anything and everything to cure my neuropathy, the one who promised me that I had a future. That incredibly kind person. Why did that doctor? Why did that one kill the equally kind Theresa? The person who loved everyone? Don't know. I still have so many questions I want to ask you, Doctor. The you who rescued me. The you who murdered Theresa. The you who stands before me right now. In the end, which one is the true you? I just didn't know how to ask you. Since you awoke from the sarcophagus, despite the loss of your memories, you always stood with us no matter the danger. How could I believe someone like this could be a murderer? I promise you, I'll find an answer. You reach your hand out to Amiel. Doctor! The deck of the airship suddenly begins to shake violently. Amiel immediately grabs your hand. The dark shadows that once gathered within the cabin have begun to bloom in the sky. Below the glow of the crimson horizon, a black blossom, dark enough to swallow all light, furled itself around the airship. The airship is collapsing. You must withdraw immediately. The others are trying to block our escape route. Stand behind me, Doctor. Collapse not in disorder. As I speak these words, thus do nature's laws restructure. The shadows enshrouding your thoughts are dispersed. Golden incantations break apart the inky blackness, raining down upon the damaged areas of the airship. The words fall apart as they touch the surface before reforming, suturing together the ship's broken body, healing its wounds. Lucas! Everyone, allow me to handle the shattered fragments. Pass through the shadow. The skeletal nerves that will ferry us back are ready. The Banshee's bone pen hangs down from his hand, lightly touching upon the surface of the shadow. Shadow as parchment, the Banshee scribes his incantations with restless flicks of his wrist. Golden veins wend their way through the shadows, as the fires are slowly extinguished. See the nerve bundle. Ready to withdraw, Logos. Hold my hand tight, Doctor. The nerves snap. You all fall back down onto the deck of the ship. The hole beneath your feet continues to shake. The Revenant keeps his silence. The shadows circle underneath everyone's feet, as though mocking you. White crystals extrude from the hole, radiating a cleansing light. A gentle light, a graceful light, a light that pacifies all confusion and disorder. The rays wash over the shadow, becoming ever more dazzling. The purest white erases all color around you. Immediately after, a black hole appears in the distance, devouring the Radiance Hole. Darkness, tranquility. Amidst the pitch-black dark, Singularity emits his first ray of light. The light of thought, the light of emotion, the light of rebirth. The ray of weak, reddish light begins to grow and expand, illuminating the hand that wrought it. Illuminating. Theresa. He walks forth from the darkness. She has been there all along. It is just that for a moment, you chose to let her gaze fall upon you. For only a moment. Within her embrace, the Revenant's scattered consciousness coalesces once more. All his sorrow, all his misery, all his rage. They dissipate as she consoles him, and at last the Revenant returns to serenity. She carries her compatriot, abandoned by death as he is. She brings rebirth. She rewrites fate. Theresa! There is no response, but you manage to glean some curious information from her expression. You dare not say for sure. Everyone holds their breath because of her presence. Everyone waits the first words out of her mouth. Silence. She says nothing, retreating black into the gloom. He leaves no tracks. It is like she were never there. But everyone understands that she has finally taken action. Did I miss Her Highness say something? Wait, the airship's moving again? It's even at full speed. I thought the old fossil was... It is Originium. I've gone too close to Amnanam. The ship is an Originium-rich environment, and it stocks onboard fuel with energy. Theresa? Nerve connection snapped. Through the openings in the skeleton, she sees that the great witchcraft-powered construct has already broken free of the nerve bindings, now hurtling at unchaseable speeds towards Amnanam hanging in the sky. W. Laura, you're awake? Emergency landing. What'd you say? Experiment. It left a final bit of energy inside the life burn. Form an emergency landing. Idiom. Somewhere safe. W and the others still on the airship. I already almost Dr. Kalsu and the doctor. To do everything we can. Save more lives. All we can do is try our best. But many have called you by these titles. The evil spirit of Babel, the doctor of Rhodes Island. Many have believed in you. Believed that you always made the right decision. That no matter how despairing the circumstances, you would always be able to find a way out. But you are far from omnipotent. happens in a flash of lightning. Theresa does not reappear, having gathered up the shadows and taken them with her. As you approach the cunabula of suffering, the crystallization advances ever more rapidly. Now that the tides of shadow have retreated, you finally notice that the crystals have covered the entirety of the airship. Companions still stand by your side. They're great fighters all. In the face of this fated disaster, they're powerless. The airship, unable to stop, is into Amnanam and is brought to a standstill. The instant that the ship is about to touch Amnanam, the colossal vessel, once hurtling at full speed, is slowed to a crawl. Time itself stagnates. The great Originium tree rapidly grows new limbs, firmly grasping the airship. The lush branches quickly extend and envelop the ship. You see everyone trapped in that movement. You see the Originium grow wildly. You see Amia anxiously stretch her hand out towards you. This was the moment that time stopped for her. You could even see her shouting your name. The pure Originium covers her body at a terrifying speed. The words never manage to leave her mouth. It spreads. You rush towards her, but you are nowhere near fast enough. It engulfs. You see the Originium about to swallow up the final dregs of her body. Amia! You muster all your strength to extend your hand, trying to grab hold of hers, but you are too late. You are no longer able to take hold of her hand. A torrent of jumbled information rushes into your mind. It is like you are seeing a tranquil world, completely turned into Originium. Halcyon, Logos, W. Rhodes Island, Londinium, the battlefield, of terror. Oh yeah! This is not what you wanted to see. How could you allow all this to happen? Stop! 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 You did it, Doctor. Is that priestess?
この刹那のウヌの喜びは我の呪文を飾るにふさわしい。
How much more of the story do we have left to go, actually? Wait is boundless, and the possibilities limitless. 22, but 23 is epilogue. Okay. I feel like I should stop here. Probably want to continue this next week. I know it's a cliffhanger. But I gotta get to P3 tonight. Because I feel like if I go any further, it's gonna be a bad time to stop. So it's going to be peak next week. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna call it here for Arknights today. I'll be back in about, what, 15-20 minutes? Some P3. It's literally just gonna be barely any story and grinding. So if you want to join for that, feel free to. Otherwise, I'm just doing it so it's on stream. Alright. Thanks again, guys, for joining. Thanks, Epan. Anyone else who happens to be here? Wiley, Max, if you're still here. I'll be back next week. Tuesday, we're going to play some HBR. And Thursday, we'll